Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Vibra's the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.
Man, that is some fire right there. If that don't get you going, I don't know what will. Maybe looking at the Bitcoin chart, smashing through 125 today, getting up to 127. We love to see it. Love to see it. You know, ETH too. Finally making moves. What did we hit today? I think it was around 127. No, 126.3. That's awesome. So you guys, isn't it crazy how fast 1 week can change the way you feel? A week ago, people were panicking. It's over. And then we get a pump. Everyone's bullish again. This is going to be the theme of this cycle, is just messing with your head. We pump up and now people are like, oh my God, time to get long. We just, broke through. Now I wouldn't be surprised if we come back for a day or two, settle down, then pump up. And it's kind of just going to be almost max pain wherever the leverage is building up. If there's shorts piling up, they're going to send it. If there's a lot of longs piling up, which people start to get bullish when we make new all-time highs, longs come in, and then liquidations happen. And that's just the name of the game, unfortunately. But it's just a little bit late. This cycle, every cycle is similar. Yeah, they're different. And now I'm seeing so many people, Mike Novogratz, these guys calling for the 4-year cycle to be over. And I don't see it, man. As much as it's over from the sense the traditional cycles we used to have are done with, where Bitcoin, then ETH, then mid caps, then altcoins. No, it's going to be very selective where the money flows this time when it leaves Bitcoin. And I think that's going to happen very, very soon. We had Grayscale today, their milestone ETF staking unlocked as product flows surge. And I was listening to a really good stream this morning from Camel Finance. And he was saying that, everyone's calling the 4-year cycles over, da-da-da-da-da. Why did Europe today just announce businesses can now buy into ETFs? Why did Grayscale just now unlock this powerful ETF with staking right as ETH makes a new all-time high? They're playing us in this market. They feed off your emotions. And now that we've been here for a long time, it's easy to see this stuff. But when you're new coming in here, man, everyone falls for it. You got to go through the initiation, the ritualization, getting rugged, getting scammed. You got to just, that's why crypto sucks right now. And I don't know what that breakthrough app is going to be that brings the masses in here, but I could promise you hiding your seed phrase in 3 different spots is not the way to onboard the masses. And you're starting to see creative stuff coming out with like email wallets and no seed phrase wallets. And I just have a feeling there's going to be like a standard wallet that comes Ripple and Hedera and Algorand are all working on decentralized identity and privacy too. And that, I think, is the name of the game this cycle, privacy. And every freaking day I look at the charts, it just kills me because I sold my fucking Zcash. I knew I was Chaos Chris. We were talking about it all bear market long, that there's something there to this. The Zcash was special. I held 10 of them forever. And then I needed to get more QUBIC and QVault. So I liquidated them at like $40, maybe 2 months. No, right here we go. It was in June, right around here at like 45, $48, something like that. And I broke my cardinal rule. It was doing absolutely nothing. And then bam, it happens. But you know what? That was good. I got it out of my system and I'm all my bags are packed. And now it's just a waiting game because this pump right here, this shit will come to all of our altcoins. We are in the best projects in crypto. All right. I promise you. You know, Nakamoto, I was getting nervous about it down here. I was looking at this chart. I was like, wow, Sheldon the sniper. Good fucking call here, bro. These guys love Nakamoto. They're so bullish. And now in the last year, down 80%. And I was looking at it like, man, is this thing going to die? Is it dead? Is gaming really meant for the blockchain? And sure enough, when I was getting those feelings, I inverse traded my emotions and I added more. And now we're up like 75% from the bottom. And that's what you got to do. Right when you feel like, fuck, it's over. I should have been in this other coin that already's been pumping. I would have been so much better off. You have to just add to that position and be a savage. And be willing to accept, yeah, I just bought a coin that everyone's going to laugh at me for. And guys, it's no different than this time almost a year ago with eHex. All right, we had right here in November of last year, we had the death blow to where eHex got down to 10-1. And when people were calling me and messaging me, oh my God, bro, is it over? What are you doing? I said, guys, I loaded the fuck up. I just sold all my hex for eHex. Right here, I sold like 60% of it. I only had a couple 100,000 liquid. Like it wasn't much at all. And I sold maybe 60,000 here at like 6-1. Got like 380-ish. And then down here is where I crushed it at almost 10-1. I sold the last 100 maybe and got maybe 900,000. And I could swap. I have 1 million right now sitting there. And I could swap those back for about 400,000 hex. And I started with maybe 110, 120-ish. I don't even remember. But that's how you make money in crypto. You know, when people are telling you one thing, when the herd is convinced it's dead, you got to do the opposite. Same thing with PDI. If you bought that bottom when it died for the 88th time. No, sorry, the 33rd time it died. Man, where the hell is the chart? There it is. Let's look at PDI. And what would have happened if you listened to the herd? We all got nervous here. I was on stream telling you guys, you know, I sold out of 80% when it was starting to get bad. I said, I'm good holding 20% of my bag. If it goes to zero, great. If it starts pumping, great. And then down at the bottom here, it was so cheap. I was like, you know what? This is crazy. And I bought my bags back down at the bottom. And I got it all there. And we're up over a 12x or something from that bottom. If you caught it, even down here at 008, you're up a nice 6x. While everyone was telling you it was dead. And it's funny how that works, guys. It's funny how that works. Right, I actually been accumulating a Tropa R too. Even though it's got no volume, it's dead. I don't give a shit. This is a long-term play for me. All right. I can separate coins for this cycle and I can sustain and saying, okay, this shit right now, I bought the downtrend here, bought down here again. Every time it got to like 2 cents, 1.5 cents is when I went crazy. And then down here at sub 1 penny, I doubled my bag. And this is a long-term play. It rewards you a Tropa. And I personally think a Tropa is the backbone of Pulse Chain. Super important. And now, if I want to sell some of my Atropa in the bull run, I can put this aside, and it's a hedge for next cycle, guys. Because we talked about it a couple streams ago that Pulse Chain is a better Ethereum. All right, we have such a better community. We have better tokenomics. We have a founder that allegedly just transferred 4,900 ETH from the Pulse Chain SAC wallet, $22 million. Are we going to see some fireworks, or is this just clickbait and he's just going to promise us and lead us on? And let's see, who was it? Moon B Roots. Shout out Moon B Roots. He blocked me, or he unblocked me. Where's B Roots? Oh, what the hell? There he is, B Roots. He officially unblocked me. Shout out B Roots. He put out a good tweet that I responded to about Richard, because it's 100% right. My last point, I don't believe Richard's worthy of me speaking his name. Turning comments off to his community is weak-minded. Is for weak-minded cowards who can't face the noise they created. Whether price goes up or not, I believe ignoring him is the best thing to do for your bags. But the sheep that likes and retweets his post will die of thirst as his followers continue to get rug pulled. I mean, make gains. He's done more for Pulse Chain than Richard has. I mean, I don't know. I get it, but this is a bottom signal for me. But B-Root, this is how I know he's getting fucking wrecked. Because he's shilling P-Dye, Teddy Bear, and PTGC, not fucking ETH Max or what was it? ETH Max or make ETH great again. And man, all the shit coins, guys, how'd that turn out? If you didn't sell immediately and you're a savage that hasn't been here, you're wrecked. And it's just sad, but it is what it is. People got to learn. Right, look at that. Right as we jump on here, Bitcoin now dip into 124.5, ETH down below 4,700. Guys, people are going to freak out, but you got to remember, this is like this is a huge resistance point. This is the high from last cycle. So we almost quadruple tapped it last cycle, couldn't break through. And now we've tapped it twice, third time, and then usually we come back and retest, and then that's the charm. Same thing, 1, 2, 3 times, and then we broke through. So I don't know if it's going to be spaced out. I don't think so, guys. I think this is going to start. We got to start moving unless it's just this extended cycle. This shit's just happening later. It's drawn out more. We've been going through a fucking recession for the last year. They fudged the jobs numbers and all the data ridiculously to where it's a joke. And maybe it's just going to take a little longer. I don't know. Because when Trump got in last time in 2016, look at what he did. Look what happened to the dollar. He got in, and then December, he took office January 16, I think. And then boom, all the way until the next March, dollar down. And then Biden gets in. What was it, May 2020, whatever. And then it goes straight up. Now Trump comes back, takes office in January, and the dollar is going to come right back down again, guys. That same move from 103 to 88. Now it's going to be 109 to probably 85. And until the dollar stops, global liquidity is going to keep pouring into the markets. Interest rates are going to go down. Taxes for crypto could go away. The FBI. I mean, who knows? There's so many bullish things happening that to even pay attention to this retarded noise, it's crazy, man. But it doesn't help being shadow banned like crazy on YouTube. It's an absolute joke. What do we got? 12 people watching on YouTube. Like it's so bad. Well, I guess I don't stream every night, so I guess that's my fault not getting in the algorithm, but it is what it is. Gold about to hit 4K. Here we go. Gold is in its hyper wave right here. And I think we're going to top off right around 4K. Like, this should be it. Every time gold tops off, that's when crypto starts to run. I forget who sent me some charts and stuff showing that like last cycle too. You know, we had DeFi summer here when gold topped off. And then it kind of went up, but you can't really count that, but you know, gold and crypto went up together here, but usually when gold tops off, it's risk on, baby. But who knows, guys? It's a different world now. You can't use stats from the past anymore. You know, charts and stuff, yeah, but these boomers are living in the past, man. These Peter Schiffs and all these these guys. The best guy to listen to right now is Jordy Visser. Right here. This Jordy is a freaking legend. I definitely follow every Sunday morning at 8:30. His weekly review comes out and it's so freaking good. Like, he's on the cutting edge of what's going on. He understands this shit and he just laughs at all these boomers out here that are spreading all the fear porn. So definitely give Jordy Visser Labs a follow. Definitely a legend. So what's popping in the altcoins? QUBIC down 4.4%. Son of a bitch. Really popping. Love to see that coming back. Still not one-to-one with Stellar. So in XLM Relio terms, not doing too good, but I ain't worried. I know Relio's a gem. It's on one of the best chains, Stellar. Which long-term, guys, I'm here for the long-term, all right? I don't give a shit about the short-term noise, about these shit side chains. I like the FUD about Linnea and how, Linnea now, look at Swift's working with Linnea. Oh, it's over for XRP. Guys, Linnea, they're working with them for the messaging. Their messaging system for their new blockchain has nothing to do with settlement. Linnea could never even do that. Not what it's for. There's different use cases in crypto. Linnea or Swift's building a blockchain. They're gonna inevitably fail, and Ripples is gonna be used. I think. If not, I don't give a fuck. I've done the research. I know what's coming, and if XRP doesn't come out to be what it all is, Stellar's gonna be huge. Hedera's gonna be huge. QUBIC is gonna be game changing. Oh no! And right as I was bullish as hell, QMine just dumped. I knew it. I wanted to sell some earlier. I was talking to Lindsay. I was like, man, I should probably sell some now. Like, it's going to dip, but it didn't. Holy shit. It's right back. It went down to 2,500. And now we're right back up to 3,000, almost 3,000. No one's selling for less than $29.50. That is incredible. Guys, we bought this thing at 250. In the end of August down here. When they're going through the DDoS attacks and the Chain Explorer wasn't working, we caught it down in here, 250 and 280. And now we're up 10 and 11x. I cannot believe it. I have over a billion freaking, 999,460,000 QUBIC at the price right now. And I think I spent 70 million, 80 million around there. It was nothing. It was like $100. It's wild, guys. QUBIC is fucking on fire. Garth too. Holy shit. Up to 33 QUBIC per coin. Damn. So we got the same thing, guys. We got into this in early mid-August when it was in the single digits. I remember it was like 7, 8, 9 bouncing around. And when it got to 10, I was like, that's too much. So I pussied out and I literally bought like 20 million QUBIC worth, maybe 15 million QUBIC at most. And now it's at 66. And this thing is only, what's the market cap of this puppy right here? Garth's market cap is, what the hell? Info. There we go. 1.2 million. I don't know how it's not fully diluted because all the coins are out. They've all been issued. Oh, maybe they're not circulating. I gotta look into that more. But Garth's been cool, man. They were on the Q stream last week. At Garth on QUBIC.com. That's right. They got the airdrops and stuff. I forgot. I did this last week. Registered my wallet, participated in everything. I gotta check this. I totally forget. But yeah, through Zeely. That's right. That's right. That's right. I remember this. Yep. I completed all my challenges. I got my zaps. So Zeely's got like a bunch of different groups you can join. But the QUBIC OKX was what I did here. I wanted to help out. So I registered for an OKX exchange account and hopefully got something. Completed KYC. Nice. Provided wallet address. Perfect. So, you can earn money, by doing simple things. Sign up, do all this. And now with my zaps, I have 11 or something like that. I can trade them in. But I forget where that is. But it's cool. Just little things being built. This is what I want to see. An ecosystem built on QUBIC. And Garth is crushing. And QMine is just taking the cake, guys. We are fucking crushing. Let's see what's up with the chat. Mr. Rio, what's up, bro? Typical. Yeah, bro. The moon is so bright tonight. Just brought the garbage cans out. And man, I got full shadow. That is just bright. RIP for yeah. Like I think I'm torn, man. It's clearly different. This cycle is extended, I feel like, but what's going to be different, I think, is after the ETFs come out, the coins that dip and the ones that dip hard. That's what I think is going to be the difference. Where the utility gems ain't going to see the huge 90% capitulation. Oh, your cycle died. My condolences. Yeah. Definitely extended cycle. October. Let's go. XRP Army. Yup. Yeah. Today we have hawk. I forget, what is it? A barn hawk or a wood hawk that's stalking our chickens. And yesterday it flew down and tried to grab one. And today it was like 20 feet away in the trees. And I saw it up there and was going to start throwing rocks at it, but I didn't. I scared it away. Hopefully that's good enough, but can't have the hawks taking out the chickens. So, yeah, guys, there's a bunch of projects. These ones down here with the tokens, these are like the official. These only have 676 shares each, I believe. So I have one Q vault. No information. Interesting. But like this QFT is up 200% today. Damn, I don't know what QFT is. But it pumped. So like, you found this, you bought in for 400K, you're up 5x right now almost. 4x. But like the meme, this is the only meme right here. CFB, Matilda's the other one, but there's no volume on it. Like I have a tiny bit of this, 5 million. Yeah, see, so I have 10 million QUBIC worth of this stupid coin. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, I could buy it for 2 QUBICs. You don't think in the future, if this blows up, the only come from beyond meme coin will do better? I think it will. $1 million market cap. So these are the degen plays for me. These are my meme coins. I don't even know why was connected. Oh yeah, that's why I was buying a couple. So every day I get passive income from Q Vault and Q Mine. So I just take it and reinvest into tiny amounts of these. But man, this is exciting, guys. QUBIC, it's fucking epic. Come from beyond. GOAT founder. I just like to see what he posts. Autism may be the price of human intelligence or vaccines. Check the Amish community. No autism. So that's where, like, that's the funny thing is these guys are so smart. They can't step back from their brain world and zoom out and look at it in a bigger picture and just look at Amish and look at everyone else. That I feel like kind of speaks for itself, but it is what it is. So I saw a thing today too that QUBIC, they gave all of the QUBIC rewards to validators of the network this week. So all the rewards that were mined from Monero all got given to the community, which is so cool. Yeah, nothing much from CFB. He's building. It's what we want to see, baby. The QFTs. Oh, yeah. That's the NFT marketplace. Good call. I remember that from on stream. Yes, you're right. That is the NFT marketplace. But, oh, man. Like, that's the shit that makes me bad, is missing out on them. QCAP, 313K. Doing 4 billion in volume, so QCAP's doing well. I just don't. They have the pre-sale going now, but it's 330,000 for the next round of tokens. But it's only, you can buy them now for 313. So it's almost like a 4% discount on the open market. So I feel like that's what's holding it back right now. But Q Bond just got passed, so I think that'll definitely help out. But that's really good to see that a lot of stuff is moving. 37 billion. Wow, 10 billion in Garth today. So that's a lot. QFT 1 billion, VSTB 001. Don't even know what this is. But yeah, it had a nice dip yesterday. If you somehow bought it yesterday, see, and that's the thing. These things are such small market caps that people are just starting to find out about QUBIC. But this is when you get in early and you never know whether it's QMine or Garth or the NFT platform or Q Vault or the Lot Quatery is freaking. I might buy one of these actually. If QMine keeps pumping and Quatery, I might put a bid for like 430 million or something like that, because this is such a cool project. Quatery, it's instant. It's like Poly Markets, but on QUBIC. So I really like it. What up, Mr. Tin Top? I hope you took Vibra's advice and swapped all your hex for eHex when it was dead, when Richard killed it. Because now we are rocking and rolling from a 10-1 to 2.5-1. So if you made 4 times your money already, put 100,000 hex in there, you got 400. But people were saying it was dead, and hex on Pulse Chain was the one. Well, when the herd is saying something, guys, I'm telling you, they're never right. They're never right. And this is crazy how long it's taking to load, but Wall Street's growing interest in late-stage crypto firms could disrupt the traditional boom and bust cycles, Crypto firm Matrixport said Friday more than 200 billion worth of crypto companies were preparing IPOs, which may raise 30 to 45 billion in new capital. Maxiport said investor focus is rotating away from the early stage bet towards scalable IPO ready companies positioned for public markets. Continued selling by Bitcoin miners and early adopters has neutralized ETF and treasury inflows, reducing volatility and dampening Bitcoin's appeal. Yep, that'll do it. Yuga Labs case tossed for failure to satisfy the Howey test. Clean Spark sells 50 million in Bitcoin. Treasury tops 13K. Guys, this is what I think is going to crash the cycle or end it. Is going to be these freaking DATs. It is the stupidest thing. Why do you need a digital asset treasury company that's trading at a 1.4 MNAV? It's like, just buy the freaking asset and stake it. Learn how to do it. Don't be fucking lazy. And if you're an institution, just buy the damn ETF. It's so ridiculously stupid. But guys, we need to figure out a way to leverage up at max capacity. And this is going to be the end of it. This DAT stuff is going to be the next Luna, the next Celsius. Yeah, we talked about that. Bitcoin may move very quick to 150K. Really? Why? Oh, we read that. That was that article. Nah. We got Trump too. He's on the verge of firing that last chick for the Fed Board of Governors. So if he can get her out of there, he'll bring someone in that is on his side. So now Trump's got control of the Fed. The next the next Jerome Bowles is going to do whatever Trump wants, and you're going to see a merger of the Fed and the Treasury Department. So we don't even need the Fed. They're clearly incompetent, and AI can do all this shit. And it will. RWA.xyz. Everything's just growing, guys. Come on this site. If you've never been here, just come look around. But you know, stable coins, they're making it up to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. But the underlying problem is the world does not want treasuries anymore. So once Japan and China start dumping, once it unwinds, and all of the businesses, the corporations, they launch their own stable coins, that'll soak up all that demand. But moving forward, it's the same problem. And I don't know how we get out of this mess we're in. And like revaluing gold, we can't do that. I heard a great argument against it. It's all these idiots saying, oh, they're going to revalue gold. They're going to revalue gold. Well, that immediately lets the world know that the U.S. is in a big problem. We have been lying about a lot. And to just revalue the gold overnight, it causes a lot of problems. So you really can't just do that. So I don't think that's in play. Maybe the only way it works, I think, is you can't just no more just printing out of thin air. There has to be a digital dollar that is backed by the oil in the United States, commodities, shit. Just have the taxpayers back it or so. I don't even know. But we are positioned in all of the cryptos that are solving these problems. That's the beautiful thing. Crypto is so easy. If you just buy the right coins, it's that simple, and hold them. There's no secret. You don't have to do any trading, leveraging, nothing. You buy the best coins, you stake them if you can, earn yield on them, and you sit on your ass. and do nothing. Is Dovu on here yet, man? Dovu. Yeah, it is. That's right. Look at what Dovu's done, guys. Out of the blue. In the past year. Up almost 14x. The chart completely dead. Flat. Doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom. And now it's gone and too late. And this is going to happen to all of our altcoins. Whether it's the D-side gems, the real-world asset plays, the AI plays, the Jasmys, Pulse Chain, Titan X, all these different projects are going to moon so fast. And once they take off, they are gone. And we are right at that precipice. Like right now, today, I'm looking at, where's OXO? Oh, wow. OXO is gone out of the top 1,000. So this thing has, let me try to close some of these tabs and speed it up. So it's an AI coin that I've had. I bought it in early October of 2023. Held on to it and then took my initial out and now just got a moon bag. But it's an $11 million market cap. And look at this thing, guys. It was up at 45 cents and now we're down at a penny. We were sub 1 penny this week for the first time since I've known about the coin. I don't know what happened. OXO, yeah, so all the FUD here on CoinMarketCap. I mean, I don't care. We're in the bull market right now. You could toss utility, all that shit, you can throw it out the window. So I think I might add to this position here. Because I have 6,000 coins at 1 penny. Is that really only $60? That's no. 6,000. Yeah, holy shit. And not long ago, it was up last December at 40 cents, 44 cents. So my bag was worth almost like $3,800. And I took out my initial 300 or something. It left me 6,000 coins. And now that's $60. So down here is where I say, all right, what's the downside from right here? You know, it crashes down to a penny, so I lose 50%. So I throw $200 in this, and that triples my bag. And if it gets back to where it was at 40 cents, and I got 20,000 coins now you're talking a big gain. So like this is something I might actually look at, but I need to look in to see what the hell happened. If it's really bad, I'll stay away. But guys, privacy, that's the thing. Like privacy is the narrative now to where all what chain was it? Oh, it was Hedera. It was Hedera. I was in a Hedera space today and they were talking about how there's no sandwich attacks. There's no front running. There's no MEV bots. None of that shit on Hedera. So if you were a project that was legitimate, had good intentions, didn't want people to get scammed, why the hell would you not go to a blockchain where all that shit can't even happen to begin with? It doesn't make sense. And until stuff like that is solved and you just see common sense decisions being made where, yeah, this project's going over here so the users can't lose any money. When someone goes and hits the buy and burn in the Titan X ecosystem, people are racing to front run those. It was nuts, guys, how much money got stolen from us just from sandwich attacks on the buy and burns. Just stuff you don't even think about. And then say someone knew they could get away with that. Guys, let's pitch buy and burns to every new project that comes along, and then we can just hit them all. And that's what happened. So why aren't we using the blockchains where this shit can't even exist? Because everyone's a grifter here and they want to extract money, except the 0.1% of projects. And those are the ones that I go after, I tell you about. And that's why we're going to win so freaking hard this cycle. There's no way around it. Wait till the ETFs start to launch in the next couple weeks. I can't wait till XRP's ETF comes out. It's going to start to suck up all the liquidity out of Bitcoin. It's going to leave there, I promise you. And I have a feeling the XRP ETFs are going to come out right as the Japan shit is unwinding. They're going to time this up perfectly. They're going to cause the liquidity crisis, and then boom, usher in the solution. And maybe that would require shoving the Genius Act through. I don't know. I don't care. It won't let me buy QUBIC, says not available in my region. Where are you, bro? What? If you're in the United States, just go to Safe Trade. Even if you're not in the US, you should be able to use safetrade.com. It's a non-KYC, nothing. I've had 5 people already use it, sign up, and start buying it. But make sure, guys, I had 3 people lost money on Trade Ogre because they didn't get it off. If you're going to buy QUBIC, make sure you go to the website and you get the web wallet and you get it going, or go to the App Store and download it on your Android or iOS wallet. Do not buy QUBIC and leave it on any of these shady ass exchanges. People already got robbed from Trade Ogre. And look, it's already gone. But Safe Trade is good. If you're in the United States, promise you're good to go. Multiple friends and people that watch the stream, just talking through DMs, have asked, and no one's had a problem with Safe Trade. But good job, bro. The fact that you're here now this early and you found out about QUBIC before it goes viral and mainstream, this is how you make money. This is why crypto is so easy. You come and you find a channel where I'm not selling you bullshit. And I'm giving you the best plays. And the reason I want to give you the best projects is so, say, you buy a couple and something happens where you don't have access to your wallet, or you're gone for a year or two. Well, when you come back, good news, you bought the best projects in crypto, so you don't have to worry. You're going to be crushing it. If 2.5, like I've been telling you about Dovu, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Flare, Quant, Stronghold, the same projects for 3 years now. Bitmart is suspending withdrawals for QUBIC. Damn. I wonder why. Well, there you go, guys. Do not use Bitmart. And all exchanges are going to start doing this. Do not leave any crypto. If you have XRP or Stellar or Hedera, get them off exchanges. Even Coinbase, even Kraken. What's the wallet called? It's just the QUBIC wallet, bro. Go to QUBIC.org. QUBIC.org there. And on the main site, you just scroll down. And if you have, like I have a phone that's crypto only. Has no service, nothing. I hook it up to my hotspot, do what I got to do, and then shut it off. So I just have a little phone. So I downloaded the wallet there in the App Store. But if not, I have a web wallet too. Right here. And you set it up, and then you can stake through here. You can, I don't think you can. I don't know how you use the DEX. If you have the web wallet. Let's see, QUBIC Trade Connect, Wallet Connect. So yeah, maybe if you had No, I don't know. I don't know how you unless you go to the QX site. I don't know if that lets you connect the web wallet. No, you gotta scan it. So I don't think you could scan with a web wallet. If anyone knows how to do that, I'd be curious. If you have just a regular web wallet, how you once you have your QUBIC in here, how do you connect to something? Now that you can unlock Vault Q stream. No. Yeah, I don't know. Make a payment. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But bro, honestly, right now, don't even worry about it. Just focus on getting QUBIC and just tuck that shit away, bro. Because when I first found it a year and a half ago, a billion coins was almost $11,000. And right now, it's 1,800. I never thought I would have a billion tokens. That was my goal because having 10 grand plus starting from scratch for me to get there, that's a lot. And this dip was an absolute blessing. Like we were literally buying the top up here. Literally the top. Chaos, Chris, Goo. That's right when we found it. And we were just DCAing. And then when it dumped down, that's when I was just shilling like they were paying me, which they are. Shout out to the QUBIC Foundation for approving our thing for the Q stream. To actually get paid to stream about QUBIC is awesome. And we got that proposal done in all. So it had been 18 months of owning QUBIC, talking about QUBIC, going down the rabbit holes. So I'd be doing these streams regardless. But it's a good feeling knowing that the 676 computers that control the say in the network, they saw what we were doing, and over 400 something votes came through with only like 70 no's. So it just ended right there. All 676 didn't even need to vote, which was awesome. So that streams every Friday at 2 with Revo. I think we have 12 total. I think this is number 6 coming up. So holy shit, time flies. But yeah, guys, that is it for me. Kind of impromptu stream. I had to just get on here and stay relevant in the algorithm. The top 500. What do we got? Chain Opera, COAI, up 470%. Eagle AI, that was the other one that I know I had a bag of it and I sold it for like Axon or something like that. Eagle AI. If this is the one on base, not ETH, I 100% own this back in the day. Man, come on. This is ridiculous. Vibra Finance, the slowest computer in the history of the world. Yeah, it's on base. That is. This is it. I definitely remember this coin. But honestly, like 13, even though it's pumped up a little bit, it's still a freaking $13 million market cap or something like that. $12.3 million market cap. Man, I know I found this thing. It was like 50 cents or 40 cents around there. It was definitely higher than this. So even after this little pump, Doesn't matter. It's good. It's a sign that, all right, there's some strength here. It's moving up. It's not just a fucking down and to the right project. But this is one that, throwing $100 at a $12 million market cap. If this thing can get to a half a billion, like a 40x right there. So Eagle AI and OXO are the ones that I'm going to be adding to and buying a little bit of, and just taking some rewards from a lot of my other coins that are staked and just earning interest. Like Phoenix DeFi Hub, on Stellar. I found this last summer, and there's a pool here for Stellar and Phoenix, and I have like $200 in here. What the hell? No active pools. Oh, there we go. It's just taking so long to load up. So there we go. So, and guys, this is for like a project no one knows about. You got 400K, 650, 9, 1.2, 5 point. You got $5.5 million in liquidity on here. And it's just a little teeny DeFi hub on Stellar that no one knows about. So I found it last summer, and look at this pool, man. XLM Fo. It's 96% APY. And it's been at 100 something the entire time. So I claimed yesterday, I'm making 3 Fo coins a day. Look at this, right? I have $160 locked up. I just locked another one. These were all my rewards from like the last 3 months or something like that. So I just took it and I staked it up again, but 96% APR in this. And then I just claim my rewards, sell half of them into Stellar because they're almost the same price, and then just do the same thing again and just keep rolling it over. And then in the future, like if this goes up a 10x or whatever, and now the coins are $3 a coin, now I'm making $10 a day off this forever. And I put in what, $160. So if that goes up and I'm making $10 a day, after 1 month, I've already doubled my entire investment. And this can just sit forever and earn. Now you just find little projects like this where you don't go crazy, but you get in early and just hold. And the same thing with these QUBIC projects with Garth and QMine. These are all going to start to move, guys. People are going to look for spots to degen and say, all right, what hasn't moved yet? Oh, this hasn't. All right, let's pump this one. And that's what I think is going to happen. And QMine on a little dip to 29.20. But man, I don't know. I don't think this thing's going to come down, guys, because it pays passive income. I think it'll just do a standard little dip down to maybe 2K and then pop back up as soon as QUBIC starts to move up. And we're grabbing a lot of attention out here with QUBIC. AI is clearly the narrative, and it is special. It won't let me click submit when signing up for Safe Trade. It's grayed out. Bro, that's really weird, bro, because everybody it's been fine. Z2, what's up, bro? So the best play. If you have a MEXC account, just get it on there. But safetrade.com. I've had 5 or so people in the last couple of weeks sign up for here and get their QUBIC. So it's non-KYC. You just register. You register for your account, fill it out, and then send in USDT, because you have to swap that for Tether. If you send in ETH or something, you got to swap your ETH for Tether on here, and you're going to lose like 4%. So you're better off using switch.win and swapping into your Tether off, and then sending that in, and then swapping it for QUBIC. But make sure, bro, you have a wallet set up before you do this. Go to QUBIC.org, and right on the main page, scroll down and you'll see official web wallet or mobile wallet. You can download this in the App Store, iOS and Android, or just go and fill out a web wallet, but you do have to write down 55 letters. So it's not, it's a pain, but that's good security. I like that. And then get some Tether and then send it to Safe Trade after you have your account and then swap it for QUBIC. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening, bro. That's really weird. When signing up, it's grayed out. So did you see, but you probably did so email at doodoo.com, password oh shoot, Timmy777. Timmy777. Agree, submit. UID taken. All right, so Timmy at vibras.com. There it is, bro. See, it works, and then the code goes to your email, and you gotta put your code in. So I don't know what's going on with you, bro, but it should be working fine. And yeah, you do have to set up 2-factor, but the code goes right to your email. So I don't know if you got to get that and type it in. But Keaton, if you're on Twitter, just shoot me a connect Trezor. No, bro. No, you can't connect Trezor to a centralized exchange. So if you have, let me see. I don't know. I think you can connect to switch.win with Wallet Connect. Yeah. So you go to switch.win and you can connect Wallet Connect and buy your Tether on here and then send it into to Safe Trade after you start the account. And then swap for your QUBIC. Make sure you download the wallet first and then set it off, then send it off. Do not leave it on there. I don't know if Trezor is compatible, but I know they're building out Ledger compatibility. So I would imagine Trezor will be coming soon. But honestly, the QUBIC web wallet is super safe, bro. Like, if you just download this, you're good to go, in my opinion. Like, I'm not using a hardware wallet for this. Like I said, I have it on my crypto-only phone. Got it. I'm not sure what the problem was. That a boy, Keaton. That's what I want to hear. Perfect. So, yeah, you got to set up 2-factor. And there is another part that's kind of tricky. When you go to do the like the login or whatever, you have to click get code. Like when you go to submit your email or whatever, a thing pops up right here and it looks like it already sent you the code, but you have to click get code right there after you pull up that tab. Because I was sitting there waiting for like 5 minutes. I was like, man, what the hell? It's not here. And then I realized I had to push get code right there. And then you have like 60 seconds to get it from your email and put it back in. So, yeah, guys, that is it. That is all I got for tonight. Go watch Jake Claver right now. That's what you need to do on his 10 o'clock stream on YouTube. He's got the most XRP alpha out there. It's all based on relationships he's had. It's based on just knowledge that he has. Man, where is it? Right here, Jake Claver. I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Love to see you there, and we do stuff just like this on Saturdays and Mondays. I share a lot more there in the.
Yep, there's Jake. Shout out the man. Guys, go watch Jake. I promise you, it's worth the time. He's one of the best out here. I learned so much from him, not about even crypto, but about how to hold it right, how to start an LLC up, how to move your crypto into that LLC, into institutional custody where you can earn yield on it, get away from anything in your personal name. Like that's the next step to once you have, I would say, once you start to get to $200,000 and above, that's when you don't want it in your name. You want to start an LLC and start moving the assets in there. And it helps to do it before price appreciation. And we see these assets start to skyrocket because I believe you have to pay tax or something moving them into there. So the lower the prices are, the less you'll have to pay. But yeah, Jake is the man. Check him out because that is where I will be going right now for sure. So yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on a daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Viber is the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.